So we've done a poll of Royal Exclusive viewers and Sun readers, and the results, I don't know if they're that surprising, but on the first question we asked, do you want the King and Prince Harry to reconcile? 73% said no. 18% said yes, 9% said maybe due to concessions. I mean, if you were just to take a straw poll of I read the comments on this show, and people are educated. They're plugged in, and they've got views on royal issues. They know what they're talking about. Almost 3/4 of people do not want to see the King and Harry reconcile.
And I think, look, this is always going to be the biggest issue for Harry and Meghan, is that an awful lot has been said. The whole family kind of went under the bus, really, in the documentaries and in Spare. And there are lots of things that they cannot erase in terms of what's been said. And that is very difficult. And Harry actually alluded to it, didn't he, in his recent interview?
He still wants an apology. He wants an apology.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
but he did talk about how it's going to be difficult for his family to forgive him. And as you can see, members of the public are like, well, they shouldn't forgive him. They really shouldn't.
Hello, my darlings. Welcome back to Meghan and Harry Tales, where we say what others won't and speak truth where silence has been too loud for too long. Let's talk. Because this right here, it's beyond headlines. It's a mirror to a nation that once claimed to cherish family, duty and compassion, but now sneers at reconciliation, mocks healing and votes, yes, votes, against a son reuniting with his ailing father. According to the Sun's Royal Exclusive show, a staggering 73% of viewers said no. They do not want to see Prince Harry and King Charles reconcile. Let that sink in. Not yet. Not maybe in time. Just no. And the question I must ask is, what have we become? To understand the man, remember the boy, walking behind his mother's coffin, grief on display for the world. That moment defined Harry's journey, a childhood shattered, a life lived in a gilded cage, every mistake magnified, every step scrutinized. He tried to serve, to heal, to find his own identity. He spoke openly about mental health, breaking stigmas and encouraging others. For a time he was praised for his honesty, but when his healing led him to question the institution, praise turned to criticism. Stepping back from royal duties brought swift backlash. The same courage once admired was now called betrayal. His attempt to protect his family was framed as an attack on the monarchy. The boy who mourned his mother is now a man punished for seeking peace. We forget the scars he carries. Are we punishing him for trying to escape the forces that shaped his pain? Speaking out is never simple, especially in a family built on silence and tradition. When Harry shared his story, he broke an unspoken rule, challenging a centuries-old culture. He spoke of unanswered pleas for help, relentless media scrutiny, and the toll on his family. We ask for honesty but condemn it when it disrupts the status quo. His life has never been private. His struggles have always been public. Speaking out was his way to reclaim his narrative. He's accused of disrespect, of seeking gain. But what if it's a plea for change? The real question, why couldn't the system support one of its own? Why do we judge the man for seeking help instead of questioning the silence that failed him? We must ask, does the nation profit from Harry's pain? His suffering fuels headlines, debates and ratings, conflict sells. The media thrives on ongoing drama, not quiet resolution. The public is fed a steady diet of division, shaping opinion and hardening hearts. Harry's honesty is punished relentlessly, his every move scrutinized, his motives questioned. Is this a fair price for seeking peace? The complexities of his situation are flattened into hero or villain. The nation profits emotionally too, projecting frustrations onto this public stage. In punishing Harry, some feel they're defending tradition, but in reality we're profiting from one man's pain. Is this who we want to be? What do we gain by keeping the wounds open? Strip away the titles. This is a story of a father and son, strained by duty and misunderstanding. Their pain is universal, their reconciliation a private journey. True healing can't be dictated by polls or played out in the press. It requires honesty, vulnerability and space, things the public rarely allows. We've turned their sorrow into spectacle, voting on their relationship as if it's a campaign. This intrusion makes genuine reconciliation nearly impossible. Every gesture is analysed, every word scrutinised. We must step back and let them find their way, in their own time. The most meaningful support is to give them privacy and dignity. This is not our story to control. Why do we expect more from Harry than from the institution he left? He's one man, open about his struggles. The monarchy is a powerful, enduring system. Yet the burden of blame falls on his shoulders. He's expected to be silent, to apologise, to carry the weight of a systemic problem. Have we truly listened to his side or dismissed it to protect our image of the royal family? The monarchy has survived centuries. Shouldn't it bear some responsibility? By blaming Harry alone, we absolve the institution of self-reflection. Family conflict is never one person's fault. It's time to question our assumptions and see the bigger picture. In the end, this story is a mirror for our values. Do we choose tradition or compassion, judgment or forgiveness? The public's reaction has revealed a harshness, but it doesn't have to define us. We can choose empathy, remembering the boy who lost his mother and the father estranged from his son. They are real people deserving of the compassion we'd want for ourselves. We don't have to agree with every choice to wish them well. Kindness costs nothing, but means everything. Let's challenge the divisive narrative and refuse to fuel the fire. It's time. Time to stop demanding more from Harry than we ever demanded from the institution that broke him. Time to stop asking him to bleed quietly for our entertainment. And time to stop denying him the grace we all seek in our worst moments. Let them talk. Let the tabloids write their venom. Let polls say what they will. But here in this space, in our community, we choose humanity. We choose healing. We choose Harry. Thank you, my darlings, for walking with me today through the heart of this storm. If this message resonated with you, share it, speak it, stand in it, because change doesn't begin in palaces. It begins in truth. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and above all, stay woke. This is Meghan and Harry Tales, and we will always speak what others won't.